How you guys doing? This is Andrew with MyWatchEdition.com bringing you another watch review, review that I was actually able to get in trade, so I'm pretty excited about this one. But before we do that, I just need to do a quick wrist check so that I can make sure all the viewers out there have an idea of what I'm wearing today and wondering what you guys are wearing. So this is what I'm wearing today. It is my out of order black Automatico. You'll see why I'm wearing this watch here in just a second. But before I do that, I just wanted to thank you guys for seeing this video, watching this video, and definitely hit subscribe if you enjoy the content or want to see some of the future watches that I have coming up. So as we move forward, what you'll see today is I have another out of order. Now you understand the reference of me wearing my black Automatico from out of order. This one's going to be a little bit different, and I'm kind of excited about this one because I don't have anything else of this style. This is actually a out of order, and before I do that, all the out of order boxes are actually real wood. In this instance, it's got engraved or burned into the cover. It says out of order watches, and their tagline is damaged in Italy. Anybody not familiar with out of order watches, they're a watch brand designed and manufactured in Italy that offer distressed looked watches that look like they have been around for a while. But today what we're going to be looking at is a orange and black Scorpion. Now this orange and black Scorpion actually originally was a Watchgang, I want to say it was a black subscription for, I believe it was September. These got sent out, Watchgang Black Subscription, $99 a month, plus typically $10 shipping and handling. A lot of the black subscriptions, people participating in the black subscriptions received out of order Scorpion model watches. There's quite a few people that like these watches, some people don't. As you may remember, last month, I personally did not get an out of order Scorpion last month, so I traded a few of my other watches in a watch deal, and I was able to come across this orange and black Scorpion. Now, as I pull this guy out, take a look at it. One thing you'll notice if you take a look at this versus the review of my black Automatico, the Scorpions, obviously much lower in cost, come with much less packaging. They only come with one band, whereas my black Automatico came with a distressed leather band, as well as the distressed stainless steel band. But this is the orange and black Automatico. It's on a black leather NATO strap. I'm gonna get some close-up pictures of this watch for you guys in a little bit, but that'll just give you kind of an idea real quick what we're looking at here. I'm really a fan of the distressed look in watches, watches that have some kind of novelty to them, look like they've been around for a little bit. Not to mention the fact that I'm just a fan of the overall design of the out of order watches. Both my black Automatico and as well as the Scorpion both have a Submariner type look to them, Rolex Submariner design to them. But they're definitely a watch in and of themselves. Major difference between the black Automatico and my orange and black out of order Scorpion is that the Scorpion models are a quartz watch. They use in this one they're using I believe it's a Miyota quartz movement in these watches. To tell you a little bit about this guy, the case itself is 44 millimeters, and then they do have a hand brushed turning bezel. Now the interesting thing about this watch, is when I first got this, I attempted to turn the bezel and it couldn't. So I've never had a Scorpion before. I figured, well, I didn't do much research about it. I figured maybe it's just there for looks and it doesn't actually turn. But what I found out after playing with it for a little bit is that that was part of the distressed featuring of it. It was just a little seized up, and I had to actually break that seal, so to speak, a little bit. Definitely a lot harder to turn for a bezel than any of my other ones. And now that I've turned it, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it back in, so we'll deal with that off camera. But it is a turning bezel, and I'm going to leave it just like that for now, and we'll take a look at it later. Again, this was a black subscription from Watchgang.com, which was sent out in September to a person that I met in the Watchgang Exchange. He and I have become friends over time and traded a few watches, and I'm definitely glad to have this watch in my collection now. These guys do have a hand-sewn military strap, which states made in Italy on it. They use a vegetable tanned vintage leather for their straps. Taking a look a little bit other things, the sunray dial on this does have an applied silver logo, and all the indices are applied on this watch. For me personally, I would much rather have applied indices over a printed dial, simply because I think it gives it an extra little bit of dimension to the dial on the watch. And hopefully you can see that in the close-up pictures that I show you. This guy, as I mentioned earlier, does have a Miyota 2115 Japanese quartz movement in it. So it is battery operated versus my Automatica, which is an automatic watch, as you may have seen in the previous review. I'll post up a link to my black Automatica in the description section below if you want to go back and take a look at that. Now, as I mentioned, being a black subscription, $99 plus typically $12 shipping and handling is what these watches were acquired for if you were a Watchgang member. So I just took a look real quick, as I often do, to see what these are going for a sales price. And from a sales standpoint, Out of Order watches themselves are selling this watch for $369. Now, the nice thing I like about Out of Order is, unlike a lot of the other watches, they don't falsely inflate their MSRP costs. And I truly believe that just having handled this watch is definitely, all day long a $300 watch. I would happily pay $300 for this watch. Luckily, I didn't have to. I was able to trade another black subscription watch for this one. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just if you're curious, the reference number for the Scorpion black and orange watch from Out of Order Watches is reference number 001010-AR. And that's going to denote the orange and black color patterns, versus I believe they have a blue colored Scorpion as well as a number of other colors. Taking a look over at eBay, currently, now it might be different when you guys take a look if you're in the market for one of these. Currently there is one Scorpion that I found that's going for about $295 or best offer. And that's not even the orange and black, that's a yellow and brown color, which I've taken a look at that watch in the past, and I'm not a real fan of that color combination. I definitely like this orange and black watch, and given that it's October and it's almost Halloween, I think this is a great color pattern for this time of year, especially in the fall with the leaves changing colors and such. But like I said, I'm looking on eBay, I'm only seeing a handful or a couple that are up for sale, and they're ranging anywhere from $200 to $295, give or take. I even went a step further to take a look to see if Juma Shop carried them in. Unfortunately, they do not. So, you know, a few of your only real places to actually purchase one of these watches through gray markets or secondhand is finding somebody on Facebook or somebody out there that is selling these watches secondhand, or purchasing directly from out of order watches at OOOWatches.com. If you are interested in this specific watch, I possibly could be persuaded to let it go. I definitely would not sell it for retail prices. I don't sell any of my watches for retail price, especially if I don't pay them. Don't pay retail price for them. But you can hit us up on our Facebook page at My Watch Addictions. Definitely check us out on Instagram at watchaddiction.us, or you can post up in the channel here, and I'll definitely reach out to you. Finally, you'll be able to see the close-up pictures of these at the end of this video, as well as on our website at mywatchaddiction.com. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to say about this watch. I'm in love with this trade. I'm happy I came across it, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting this watch in the wear rotation with some of the other ones, especially during October. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Definitely reach out. If you have any questions, comments, post them up below. Subscribe to the channel and see some of the watches that we have coming in next. I definitely think you guys will be, hopefully you guys are excited as I am to see some of these. And if you have any questions, give us a shout. Thank you guys. This is Andrew with mywatchaddiction.com.